I mean, if this isn't proof enough of what she did, to me, it just says it all. Hi and welcome to Feuds Talk. I'm Kjersti Flaa, and here on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood and working as an entertainment reporter. So last night I went to a premiere party for Suits LA, the TV show that you remember with Meghan Markle back in the day. This is like a new version of it, and anyways, it was a party, it was fun. I met this reporter there and he said that he had watched my interview with Blake Lively and a lot of my videos, and he was like, you know, something interesting happened. I went to cover the red carpet for the White Lotus, he told me. And as we know, Parker Posey is in this season of the White Lotus. And then he said he was waiting for Parker Posey to come up. He was going to interview her. And then this publicist runs over to him and she was like, you know what? It would be really, really nice. I mean, it's up to you, but it would be really, really appreciated if you don't mention the interview when you interview Parker Posey. And he was like, the interview. So that makes sense. You know, that's why no one asked Parker Posey about the interview when she was promoting the White Lotus. So yeah, these things happen. Same thing happened, as I said in another episode, when people were interviewing Blake Lively for It Ends With Us. This BBC reporter came out and said that the same thing had happened to her. A publicist runs up to her just before she's about to interview Blake Lively saying, don't ask about any serious stuff and don't ask about Justin Baldoni. It's okay if you do, but then we'll just drag her away. So yeah, all these little secrets are coming out now. This is how publicists work. And I think that's one of the really big issues right now in Hollywood, is that publicists are being a little freaked out about this. There was a story in the Hollywood Reporter in regards to Leslie Sloan, Blake Lively's publicist, who now is asking for the judge to dismiss the case against her because she's also sued by Justin Baldoni's team. And she said, oh, I had nothing to do with it. So this article in the Hollywood Reporter says that this fight or this feud between Baldoni and Blake Lively has changed Hollywood publicity forever. It says that with publicists caught in the crossfire in the industry's biggest scandal, insiders say the case has had an immediate impact on their business. There is zero protection for us, and it makes me afraid. So Leslie Sloan says that Leslie Sloan has a really bad rep in the industry. I've spoken to so many journalists and they're like, oh my God, they have horror story about Leslie Sloan. But anyway, she doesn't want to be in this lawsuit anymore. She's claiming that there's no factual basis that she started a PR war against Baldoni when she denied claims about Blake being a problem on the It Ends With Us set. So a reporter from the Daily Mail contacted Leslie Sloan and asked, you know, is this true? Because she had heard that Blake Lively was difficult on set and to work with. And then Leslie Sloan said, oh, no, it's the opposite. Everyone on set, all the crew members and cast hates Baldoni. So she kind of sunk that story that the Daily Mail was working on about Blake Lively. So when the reporter asked her if it was true that Blake Lively was difficult to work with, Leslie Sloan said, quote, that is 1,000% untrue. Remember in my latest video, I was joking about things being 1,000,000%. Well, in Leslie Sloan's words, it's only 1,000%, and it's only 1,000% untrue. So if it's 100% untrue, that's untrue. But what is 1,000% untrue? It is so untrue that, why is it not 1,000,000%, by the way, Leslie Sloan? She said, in quotes, the whole cast doesn't like Justin, nothing to do with Blake, and I'm telling you, she's a liar. They're panicking as the whole cast hates him. So what she's trying to say to the reporter here is that, you know, Justin's team is panicking, trying to plan stories about Blake, basically. And now Leslie Sloan doesn't want to be in this lawsuit anymore. What's happening right now is that a lot of these PR agencies and publicists are getting really scared here in Hollywood. And a little boutique agency, they had interviewed an owner in the Hollywood Reporter article, and he said that, you know, actually talents now are saying that I don't know if I want to have a publicist because it will put me in a bad light. So people would think I have something to hide, which is very interesting. So then, you know, the PR and the publicists have gotten such a bad rep because of this. And that's really bad for Hollywood. You guys have been sending me so many tips again, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And one of you sent me this link to an article that was really revealing. But before I get into that, I wanted to thank the sponsor of this video, Nutrafol. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my hair routine, and that you say that my hair looks healthy and what do I do to style it and what products do I use in it. I don't use that many different products that I want to mention here, but it's always been a part of my routine to take supplements and vitamins, and that's why I wanted to try Nutrafol. So with Nutrafol, you take 4 pills daily. I take mine with breakfast with my smoothie in the morning so you don't have an empty stomach. And within 3 to 6 months, you will start noticing that your hair gets thicker, that you shed less, and that it grows faster. The brand is actually the #1 recommended hair growth supplement from dermatologists, and it's trusted by over 1.5 million people. The supplement supports thicker and stronger hair from within, and that's what makes it different. It's actually targeting the root causes of hair thinning: stress, hormones, aging, nutrition, lifestyle, and metabolism as it evolves throughout our lives. I've actually seen a little bit of a difference already. I haven't even been on it for 3 months yet, but I do feel like I'm shedding less. And I feel like my hair is thicker and looks even healthier. If you want to start your journey with Nutrafol now, I have a special offer for you. If you use a link in my description and my code Kjersti, Kjersti, you get $10 off your first month of subscription and free shipping. By ordering today, you can find out why 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommended Nutrafol for healthier hair. So be sure to use my code when ordering to support my channel, and the code is KJERSTI, Kjersti, my name. Link is in the description. So in this article from 2014, it's 10 years ago, Blake Lively admitted once again that she likes to take over projects. She's saying in this article, in this interview, she says, "The biggest thing is that something that I learned from a great director, advice he had been given by another great director. He said, 'Your movie will speak to you. Listen to it.'" And I really see it. The directors who give in knowing exactly what they want, and they have every shot in their head and have every moment or every performance in their head, and they know exactly how it has to be, and they're beating every department down to get it exactly as they envisioned it, their movies never turn out well. Not like the directors who have it all planned, but then let everyone that's around them, that they've hired and are talented, contribute. They let the movie speak to them and change and evolve and grow. So she's saying here that a good director is a director that let everyone else have their opinion heard, and that she thinks movies never turn out good if it's only the director's vision. Pretty revealing. It's from 2014. Yeah, Blake, you said it again. In the same interview, she says that a lot of people misunderstand her sense of humor, which I think we've seen a few examples of now. She says, "I was talking to my husband the other night and I said, why is it that Jason Bateman can get away with being dry and acerbic and funny and people know he's joking? But when I try to do that, people think I'm an asshole. Like, why can't I pull off that delivery?" And he was like, "It's because people know to expect that of him, so that when he says something, they know he's joking and they joined him on that journey," he said. "With you, they don't know that." Well, maybe because we don't know that you're joking, Blake Lively, and because your sense of humor is really off. And it's funny, when your delivery of something is so bad that no one gets it, then you're not a comedian. Jason Bateman is funny and people laugh because he is also he come across as a very nice person. I've met him a few times and he's super nice and he has this warmth about him. When Blake Lively is trying to be funny by sometimes insulting people and then adding "just kidding," it doesn't come off as funny because it's not. But she was aware of this back in 2014, but she kept doing it. For some reason, it took us 10 years and we still didn't understand that she was trying to be funny. Another email I received, which I found very, very interesting. I hadn't seen this before. It is the poster, the original poster of It Ends With Us. Look how different it is. This is Justin Baldoni's vision. You could see from the photo that this is a darker movie, and also pointing out that there are 3 names on top of the picture. you have Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Brandon Sklenar. This is Blake's version of the poster, with only her name on top, and flowers, and no Justin Baldoni. I mean, if this isn't proof enough of what she did, to me, it just says it all. It really says it all, what she's been doing throughout this whole process of taking over the movie. I mean, that he actually agreed, I don't know if he agreed to, or he was just pushed to accept that Blake's poster was the one that they went for, so that they can fool every audience member to believe that this movie is about something completely different. I mean, maybe more people went to see it because they thought, oh, this is a happy movie about flowers and a pretty girl, Blake Lively, I want to see that, and, you know, bring my girlfriends and popcorn and flowers. And then they realize, oh, this is a movie about a serious subject. And I think if the movie poster that Baldoni chose would have been the one they went with, it wouldn't have received that much backlash either, because people would know what they were actually going to see. Another thing in the news right now is that Blake Lively has reached out to the judge to ask him for more protection. She wants to be protected because she's received a lot of hate, a lot of death threats, she says, and other things, and her co-stars as well, or everyone that's been dragged into this has received that. And she doesn't want information that Baldoni's team finds out during depositions and whatever it is to be public, because she wants to be protected. But then, at the same time, she wants to subpoena 2.5 years of his cell phone and all the other people that she sued cell phones records to go through everything. But when they want to do something similar or just take a deposition from her, she wants that to be held from the public. And she's kind of saying that it's because of these two new anonymous actresses that we now know is Jenny Slate and Isabel Ferrer, that she wants to protect them as well. But I think it's a little too late for that. And the fact is that she is the one who went public with all of this. She's the one who went public with text messages. And when Justin Baldoni replied to that by, showing more evidence and receipts and text messages, she's like, oh, no, I don't want anyone to see that. No one should see, the public shouldn't see my side of things here. They should only see the things that I want to reveal about Justin Baldoni. I don't know how the judge is going to react to this. I don't know all the legal stuff involved here, but I just found it kind of ironic. There's also an interesting article in the Hollywood Reporter today about how Justin Baldoni and his religion could have played a part in things being a little heated on sets. So apparently he likes to pray before he starts off the day with other cast members, which I think is I wouldn't like that. I don't want anyone to push their religion on me, so I understand people didn't like that. So his co-producer here, Jamie Heath, is also belonging to Baha'i religion. And it said in this article, this is so absurd to me. So Jenny Slate had filed a complaint apparently against Jamie Heath because she wanted to move out of an apartment she had in New York. She felt it was too small, and she apparently had a toddler at the time, so she wanted something bigger. And then Jamie Heath replied to that by pointing out, I think, too much that she was a mother and her responsible for being a mother. So he did allow her, obviously, to change her apartment, and she said that she didn't want to do it because she could lose her deposit, which was $15,000. But he supported her in that. But the fact that he pointed out that something about her being a mother and her responsibility of motherhood, she filed a complaint against him. I still don't get this story. I think it's so absurd to me. It says here in the article that it stemmed from an interaction with Heath about an apartment Slate had rented in New York City where it ends with us for shooting. Slate, who has a toddler, told him she wasn't thrilled with the space she had rented, but that moving wasn't an option because she didn't want to lose the sizable security deposit, around $15,000. Heath informed Slate that Wayfarer would reimburse her for the lost security deposit, so she could find better accommodation. But apparently she made the offer using language that made Slate so uncomfortable, sources say, he focused intensely on the sanctity. Sanctity? I don't know what that means. of motherhood and Slate's role as a mother that she filed a complaint to the film's distributor Sony about the incident. A spokesperson for Slate did not return multiple requests for comment. Who does that? He's like helping you and say, you know, you can have a new apartment and I'll help you with that. I don't get it. This is crazy to me. Like, how could you do that? He was just saying he was helping you. And then you file a complaint to Sony about it, that he was helping you because he emphasized that you were a mother, which was the reason you wanted to move. Okay, I wanted to end this video on a lighter note. This video popped up in my Instagram feed yesterday and I laughed so hard.
Good night. Get some good sleep. You too, honey. Ryan, honey?
Yeah?
Do you mind if I listen to some white noise to fall asleep too?
Oh, yeah, baby, that's fine.
Thanks, honey.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Blake. It is 2 a.m. Hopefully this does not wake you up. Whew. Wow. There's so much I want to say to
Yes,
you, and I
Justin.
hope that we can...
Blake?
Oh, yes, honey? Is everything okay?
Could you turn down a little bit?
Yeah, sure thing. Which noise?
Preferably both.
Come on, baby. You know
This is so funny. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, please keep sending me tips of what I should be looking out for and what I should talk about here, or if there's any people you want me to have on here to interview. And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Floss and Talk. And I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.